I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our owners.
Yo, what's up, broskiis? Kevin coming at you with a well, not new deck list, but revisiting a deck list I've been playing for the better part of a year now. That being Scareclaw, as you can see. Taking a look at the marketplace, like TCG, stuff like that. I saw prices really spiking up, and I was lucky enough to pick this deck up when it was super cheap. And not too long ago, I dropped like a Pure Scareclaw list. And this is my Pure Scareclaw list, so it's a little more budget friendly. I thought I'd get into it. I think this is really good. An interesting deck to kind of battle a lot of decks in the format. I know it's like technically just one deck. Everybody's trying to beat, but I think this has a good matchup across the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, but like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change or what you want to see next, because that really helps put out like certain content you guys want to see. And subscribe to the channel because we're almost at 1,000, so help us push there. So first up, triple Rykart. This card does everything, searches everything. You can special summon this card, of course. I feel like I've said this like 100 times on this channel. Special summon in the same column or to one adjacent or beside another Scareclaw. When it's normal special summon, you can add one Scareclaw spell trap. And then if there's 3 cards on the field in defense position, you can draw a card after the search. Card's kind of broken, it's pretty crazy. Next up, triple acro. I've upped the count of baby Scareclaws just because you need like it's pure, and you kind of want to see a name to like get the tryhard search, because there's nothing worse than having to use like a Rykart, the Link, and then like the what you call it, the arrival to make tryhard, because then you can't like get a baby out of the grave and then search again. Triple blown. Acro, of course, I forgot to mention, it's the power boost by 300 for every different Scareclaw monster you control in the main monster zone. Defense, and this one does piercing. I'll run 3 of these. No like particular reason. These are just the 3 like in testing, like I usually need more. The power boost and the piercing. Because you flip everything in defense, so you kind of need something to like, you know, crack through that, of course. I feel like these are like slightly off center, but whatever. And then double Astra. I know this one's like the OTK machine in itself, but they're relatively easy to get to. As long as you see one of them, you can get to all of them, pretty much, with tryhard searching like any baby in your deck. And then 1 Vsauce Starfrost. I was running 2 in my pure list for quite a while, but at times like I feel like it's a bit breaky. You only need 1. It's highly searchable, and I don't really synchro that much in this deck. A lot of it before I use it for the Halp combo, or to go into like a Shin. I don't have a Baron to floor, which that would make, this would make like a super easy like sync 10. I don't do that, so you know, just 1. I mean, it's pretty crazy by itself. Triple field spell, it does everything. It adds any Scareclaw piece you need. If there's 3 cards on the field in defense position, you can pop a card. That's just every turn. It does a skill, not a skill drain, but a power drain effect. They lose 100 attack and defense for everything in the field and defense. It just kind of does it all. You can only activate 1 of them per turn. This card's crazy, that's why I run 4 of them, of course, with the 4th one being terraforming. Next for the Scareclaw spells, just 2 arrival. I don't run like the new one, the decline or whatever. Arrival is the monster reborn. Each target Scareclaw or Vsauce, special summon it. Then if one of your Scareclaw be destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can banish the card from your graveyard instead, which comes up quite often. I was at a particularly, it was kind of a large like event. I believe it was like one of the last cases I played in like a couple months ago. It was when Sprite was, I think it was Sprite the best deck for such a, not like just a few weeks ago. Probably a couple months ago. But game 1, he hit my Tryhard with Ogre. So it blew up the tryhard. He ended up winning that game. So the next time, just to play around that, like I knew he had the ogre, so like I used Rykart to search a rival, and I used a rival to go into like to get that extra body for my Link 3, so I'd have some type of protection against that. And it panned out, and I beat him like in game 2 and game 3. Protection like that, and also like fending myself off from a zero Boros like OTK, because he had it up to like 7k, but I have full life, and he hit over my tryhard, and I protected it from battle, and then I proceeded to kill him the next turn. I just popped it off the field with field spell, so it does, this card does come up super often. And then Scareclaw Splash, Omni Negate, obviously flip this in standby phase. I had a couple judges like rule in my favor that like on flip, like, you know, you choose the action, but that's not how it does. I don't know. I guess the card was just super new when I was originally doing that, but you just flip it in standby phase, and then it's like an Omni Negate whenever your opponent activates a card effect. It doesn't destroy the card, it just negates it. Splash is incredible, and it lets them attack while they're in defense. Scareclaw Twin Saw, this card's pretty nice. Use tribute, use Scareclaw launch and target 2 cards that your opponent controls, destroy them. If you control Vsauce, you can banish those cards instead. Then if a Link 3 or higher monster is in your graveyard, is on the field, you can banish this card from the graveyard for the rest of the turn. Neither player can activate the effects of Link monsters on the field. That effect's like never come up for me, but the popping effect, obviously, just huge advantage, just tripping it off one of your babies, blowing stuff up. Really nice. I thought about running it too, but one's fine. They're all super searchable, and you don't want to break on drawing all of them. And then next up for the hand traps, Triple Parallel Exceed. I'm bringing this back in. I think this belongs like in Pure Scareclaw, just because it helps you get into Dweller, it helps you get into Broskiis super easily. It's even like a 1 card. It turns like your Acro into like a 1 card tryhard, which it's pretty sweet. But you know, it also helps set up those Dweller Broskiis. If you want to run like a Rafflesia, whatever, it helps set that up too. So pretty nasty card. Triple Ash hits a multitude of decks, honestly. Just super nice for all like rogue, well, mostly all rogue matchups. DD Crow, super relevant, obviously. DD Crow kind of gotta have it. It's a nice hand trap to run. Imperm, of course, for like a lot of the more rogue matchups. This is pretty good against the flu deck. Usually this comes up against that deck for me, because like if you hit that if you hit like their first normal summon and like they don't have like Book of Moon or anything like that, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I don't play that deck, but usually when I play people that play it and I hit that and they don't have like a Book of Moon to like ensure that their effect goes through, like they just kind of just in the turn, so it's like fine. But Imperm is like super good, obviously. And then Triple Dark Ruler and War, just for those like boards. You can't really play through unless you just board wipe them. I mean, like negate all their effects. You know, if you're like Barrier Statue locked, or you know, you're just facing down like a pretty beefy Omni, like a bunch of Omni negate boards or anything like that, just blanket, crack their board, set that control up with your tryhard. It's probably gonna be game for you from there. This is super balanced deck. Pot of Prosperity helps you dig for one of those board breakers, help you dig for one of those missing pieces. This isn't like a deck where you're like like sometimes when I like choose between my pop cards, like some of them like you know, you need that 2 cards like your Strive. Like there's a lot of like decks you're like, damn, I need just like 2 more cards, something like that. This deck is not that. Like sometimes you just need like 1 card, like just to, you know, straight gas, just go with it. Or sometimes you have like a handful of like, you know, just crazy stuff, and you just need to draw that 1 board breaker or anything like that. But Prosperity is really good for that. Just digging for that 1 card. Next board breaker, Super Poly, of course. Just a terrific board breaker. Doesn't out Kaleido Heart, but out a lot of other things. And then 1 Called By, because it's called by, it's broken, and it allows you to pop all the way off. I'm not really gonna show you the side, just because there's not like a lot crazy other than like spell frame and stuff like that. But I'll show you the extra deck, of course. One Almirage, because Almirage, well, baby plus Almirage equals Tryhard, or whatever, or Dweller, anything you need. Triple Lightheart, I'd run 3. There's quite a bit of space for you to choose between, but just triple Lightheart. Search field spell. It has a once per duel effect where you can special summon itself if you control Vsauce. Tryhard does everything. It's not a skill drain, but it's pretty damn close to it. Switches everything in defense. It's unaffected by the activated card effects of defense position monsters, which is beautiful. Also, during the main phase, you can add a level 3 or lower Scareclaw monster from your graveyard. Well, you can special summon it and then add one from your deck. So that's why you need a baby engraved like super bad. So you can get that baby back. Go dig for your Astra, OTK, and like that's pretty much it. One Cerberus, aka Pot of Prosperity target. Sometimes you like use it to get the Nibiru token off the field. I don't know. I mean, it really comes up. Nightmare Phoenix comes up sometimes. Access Code Talker. You don't really need it because like Tryhard's like kind of like that anyways. Baguska, because like a lot of people like weeks and weeks ago were suggesting like to try to end on a board of like Tryhard and Baguska, which is honestly like quite all right. It's actually not bad at all, but it's pretty easy to do it. Double Dweller just in case they try to unicorn one of my Dwellers. One Draxpelia because it's super poly target, and then one Garua, Wings of Resonant Life, super poly target. I probably will put like a Starving Venom in. I'll probably cut like one of these. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know about my super poly targets just yet, but like for right now, this is like kind of what I like. Yeah, that's it for the main and extra deck. Like I said, no side deck this time, but you know, I'll probably put some suggestions in the comments if you want to know. But please like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change or anything you've been testing personally. You know, like the video, of course. It helps the channel, and subscribe to the channel because that helps the channel more than anything. Because we're trying to get to 1,000. And broskiis, I'll see you next time.